Hadlie Monroe had been talking to him online for months before they first met. She says she trusted him, which is why she felt safe going with Kane Fairbank to a more secluded spot on their second date.
It just felt like a very pretty area to have a picnic.
Hadlie did not think twice about having a date at Mueller Park. When Kane Fairbank said they should meet there in May 2022.
Let's see here.
She'd been talking and texting him for 3 months.
I was like staying up till 1, 2, 3 in the morning just talking to him.
She felt like she knew him after all the hours they spent on the phone.
More calls. That was the 6-hour call there.
Sounds like you guys had a great connection.
Yeah. I liked him. I truly did. And
they'd already been on a date.
I met his mom and his dad.
But what she thought was a budding romance.
I could tell that she liked me, and it'd be easy to trick her.
Was actually a trap. Fairbank later told detectives of his meticulous plan of acting out a fantasy to kill a romantic partner.
That's why I got Tinder.
Hadlie became the victim when she swiped right.
It is kind of a sexual thing.
After meeting at the park, she got in his car.
I wanted to go to an area that was secluded.
It's a pretty remote location.
It is, yes.
They spent 3 hours talking and eating before going back.
I don't remember getting back in the car. All I remember is opening my eyes to him above me with the knife at my throat.
But Hadlie is a survivor.
I was like, all right, you're too strong.
Fighting her way free.
And I start running, and I'm running this way. I remember seeing a large group of people.
A group of doctors and nurses camping nearby.
I remember turning around and seeing him standing there, just staring at me, covered in my blood. He was just so focused on me and so angry.
Hadlie had been stabbed multiple times in her face and back.
If you were to do this over again, what have you learned? What would you do different?
I'd get a sharper knife.
And I've tried and tried to comb through every single interaction I had with him to see if there was just something that I missed.
But she says she can't come up with anything.
And I think that's what terrifies me, is because he was so good at fooling me.
We want dating app companies to have more responsibility.
Dr. Julie Valentine worked with a team of researchers at BYU on dating app facilitated violence, speaking to KSL about their discoveries in 2022.
Violent sexual predators use dating apps as hunting grounds for vulnerable victims.
Her research found that in Utah between 2017 and 2020, 274 sex assaults began when the victim and attacker met on a dating app. Most cases involved women in their late teens, early 20s.
This is where I remember.
And like Hadlie, over half reported battles with depression.
My mental health was already so bad. You're not thinking straight.
What would you tell somebody in your position right now?
Take him out with a couple of friends.
The first rule to dating online is to meet in public. But just because it's public doesn't make it safe.
It's just right here.
Hadlie's hand is now permanently injured.
Because of the nerve and tendon damage.
How did you take that in?
I have a tattoo that I designed. I put it on my body forever to understand that's something I overcame.
But she's worked to heal what's hidden underneath. Mental health and confidence.
In a way that I'm happy that it was me, because me fighting back deterred him.
Fairbank fled the scene and attacked another woman. He was arrested later that evening, and he pleaded guilty but mentally ill to 2 counts of attempted murder and was sentenced to 18 years to life in prison.